Hey guys, this is a quick review of Dragonnoid um, basic movement and stuff. The animation for these characters is kind of weird because they are laser-like, and there's a regular humanoid animation, and then there's like the Dragonnoid that is kind of laser-like, and it kind of looks weird when they are running. I can show it right now, but they kind of look weird from the back when they're running because of the tail and like the way their foot, their feet, their legs, whatever, the way it is angled or whatever, like the way it is built, it just doesn't look like normal, and it's just how it is. Anyways, I'm gonna wait for the daylight to come up or something, but basically this is the model. Now, the cool thing about this is once I build something like this, it's really easy for me to replicate on the rest of the blood types or race, as you might call it. As you guys could have seen, like earlier, I made a video on the human, and on the orc, and I had the orc moving around and stuff. And right now, you see, I have the Dragonnoid or Dragon Folk type models doing the same thing. Um, but yeah, so in terms of this, and I still have the same old animation for like attacks and whatnot, and so I'm gonna set that up. It's gonna be pretty fast. I've already cut out all the frames and everything. I believe maybe 200 and something frames. Well, basically every action has a start, a middle frame, and an end frame, and each one of those has to be sync with the server and the other client. So you can say for each action I have uh, uh, yeah, I have like five animation uh for each action, pretty much five animation frames, like not frames, like a full animation, like, but each one of them is like a separate piece, like five pieces pretty much. So now the light on these characters is something that is supposed to be on the avatar, like the little spirit like orb pretty much that everybody spawn as. Um and that light, I didn't like turn it off or whatever, so it's on the character, as you can see. But yeah, that's a minor thing. Anyway, this is the female, and you can see that like there's a little bit of a swagger or whatever, like a muck. I don't know if you guys know what mucking is, but yeah, where I'm from, a lot of females like to muck. I don't know if you guys know that term, but it is what it is. Anyways, so the females walk with kind of style, guys just walk basically. And as I was saying earlier, these guys are lizard, so you can just like the way they move, the way that like see that, that's how they run. And this is because their legs are not normal. Like if you are just look at their leg right there, right? You see it come forward and then it bend, and then right, it's lizard. Like there's the locomotion. It's just how it is. Anyway, so it might look weird. People might complain about this, but nothing. I mean, if they can provide better. Before you complain about this, if you can provide something better, just forward it to me. You can find me on LinkedIn and forward it to me, and then that would be cool. But basically, it is how it is, guys. Laser runs like laser, and their legs move like laser legs. Anyways, so the human models are also here. I'm gonna probably release those videos, a video on that soon. But pretty much this here's the Dragonnoid characters, and their equipments are kind of rare because of the way that body is. And I mean, if we get enough funding or whatever, I honestly do not want things like funding to be in the way. I'm personally funding most of these, well, all of it pretty much. And if I cannot afford it, then it's probably not gonna go in there unless customers actually fund the project. And that's until then, it's just gonna be how it is. Anyways, the way the character looks right now is like the armor is kind of making it look like heavy, you know, so like yeah, pretty much. I don't know. Anyways, so as you can see here, Dragonnoid, this is like an assassin type equipment or something, and then that female is wearing something like a fighter or paladin type thing. Yeah. Also for internship, we've been like I've been testing interns with like ChatGPT. Obviously I said like it's so bad, like on like business wise and development wise. I think ChatGPT have kind of peaked, and as you can see, like the only thing they can do right now is buy servers. I mean, buy database or whatever, database spaces. So I think it's peaked. Well, anyways, I was obviously it's part of the overall development process. I was trying to I've been testing interns with like AIs and stuff, and I've been letting them make stuff, try to make stuff with AI pretty much. And stuff I'm talking about is like quest. Like you go to the AI and you say, and you guys can actually do this if you want to if you want something to be in this project, you can fix something up, and feel free to reach out and just say, oh, I made this and I want this type of quest to be in the project or something like that. um Obviously this makes it kind of seem very casual, but I will it will be okay in my perspective. It's not This is not something like I have to run it through other people or something like that. um Anyways, so yeah, guys, this Dragonnoid, we have human model, we have orc, we have the elf model is gonna be built off of the Blazeborn. Well, Blazeborn models, I think they have tails or something like that. They have tails. I don't. I gotta check, but I think the Blazeborn's character are supposed to look like demons, little demons or something like that. So they might have tails, and they might probably have demonic wings or something. I don't know, but uh so that might change. When I say I don't know, it doesn't mean like I haven't plan on setting up the character yet. I'm gonna set up the character, and if during the runtime, like when it releases, it kind of looks like something that will need like wings and tails and stuff like that. Those will be introduced as modules, pretty much. Um. So yeah. Anyways, Dragon Noise, guys, and hope these guys look good, and I'm doing the best I can with setting these things up. After all of these, like the basic movement stuff have been set up, we'll just uh add a attack animations, and then go back into the script and patch all the other scripts. Pretty much what I'm doing is I'm reworking it. Every single thing that you see here, it been here before. It's not like anything new. It been here before, but I'm just reworking it. I'm changing it into what it is now, right? We had character models, but they looked different. They didn't look like this. They looked like they were low poly, super low poly. These are also a bit low poly, honestly. Um, but they were basic, cubic. I would say cubic models type. And but these guys now they are a bit more realistic, and and so it's part of the changes, guys. I'm converting everything, changing everything to look a bit different. And not only that, I'm also changing the entire project, the UI. Most of the UIs here are gonna be changed. I mean, it's being changed currently. As you can see, most of the things are new. Um, in honor of some of the people who produce stuff, like some of the icons on the left right now, they were produced by like people from way like a long time ago, and I'm just gonna keep them in honor of like the labor that those people, their contribution pretty much. Um, in the end, like this, the journey is it kind of matters too. So it's not like the end destination only. It's the journey matters. Anyways, yeah, that's all. Stay tuned for I think the Blade Spawn, and Blade is one of the most important character in the project. Blade is like well, it's like a chosen one, right? A lot of players don't like chosen ones, so instead we are gonna use an NPC, um, a character named Blade, who's from the like the hell region, like the demonic region, and it has a weird twist to it where Blade is actually not uh evil in a sense, and it's he's gonna be the main character, or it's gonna be the main character, and there are gonna be, and there's another character, Lilith, and that's kind of like his counterpart, or it's like a opposite or something like that, and they are like a dynamic duo or something. And Lilith is cursed folk, and Blade is Blade spawn. I mean, it's a it's a chosen entity. It's something like a character. Well, you know how like Dragon Ball Z like have like Goku like a very powerful figure or whatever. Blade is kind of like something that is like way powerful than the Dragon Ball. That's what I'm gonna make. If I'm gonna make a character, it's gonna be way more powerful, like completely broken, pretty much. It's gonna be Blade, and it's not a player character. It's actually an NPC. So players don't want to be anything like in the middle of the story. So instead, I'm making an NPC that is actually gonna be the middle of the story. Uh, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.